This Swedish triple jumper was all confident and hyped up for his attempt at the European Championships. However, something went wrong with this particular jump. He over-rotated himself and landed into the pit like a fish. That's why it now got nicknamed as the salmon jump. This javelin thrower, during his attempt at the Bislett Games in Oslo, accidentally hit the official who was there to measure the attempt distances. Fortunately, the official survived the accident, but suffered significant injuries. Imagine that instead of landing in soft sand, you jump and hit the hard ground with your butt. This is exactly what happened to this blind long jumper at the Paralympic Games when he got the takeoff spot wrong, leading to a painful surprise at the end of his jump. That man probably couldn't sit for hours after this accident. This man chose a slightly different way to celebrate. As he finished his 60-meter race, which he won, he tripped and literally slid under the barrier designed to stop athletes. His competitors looked around for him in confusion, but he reappeared with a smile on his face. Later, in an interview, he couldn't stop laughing.
What's happened there?
Watch the arrogant guy get teached a lesson. This young boy was the biggest favorite at the Under-18 European Championships. However, in the qualification round, he thought he is so good that he can almost stop before the finish line. But all the other athletes were running so fast that they run across him, and he didn't make it to the finals.
And he's just easing up. What's happened there? What has gone on there?
Imagine running so fast that you almost don't have time to pass the relay baton. This is exactly what happened to the Japanese sprinters during the World Relay Championships qualification. Their baton exchange was not perfect, and for a moment, it looked like they might lose their chance to continue. However, with quick reactions and great teamwork, they managed to pass the baton just in time. Even though the exchange was not ideal, they stayed focused and impressively finished in third place. Imagine training 4 years for the biggest competition that exists and then stumble at the first hurdle. This happened to one sprinter from Haiti who didn't focus enough and fell into first hurdle. However, he showed discipline as he got up and still finished the race, even it was confirmed he won't win. He deserves a lot of respect after this act. This man had one of the most unluckiest days ever. Fred Curley, the American sprinter, false started at a track meet, and to make things even worse, he immediately tripped and fell afterward. Even though he was smiling, it was an incredibly embarrassing moment, which is why he quickly ran away. This woman had a really bad day. The long jumper, Blessing Okagbar, was preparing for her another casual attempt, but she didn't know this will be one of the most embarrassing moments in her career. As she goes into the pit, her wig came down, which revealed her baldness. The audience laughed, but Blessing played it very professional and cool. This long jumper was going for a normal attempt, but things went completely wrong. As he ran toward the takeoff board, he slipped, flew super high into the air, and still landed feet first in the pit, jumping over 8 meters. Sadly, it was a scratch, so the jump didn't count. Luckily, he didn't get hurt. This guy was preparing as usual for his attempt, but didn't know this jump would make him so famous. As he approached the board, he slipped, causing huge over-rotation and landing into the pit by head.
I've never ever seen a landing in the sand like that. Never.
He still jumped 8 meters though.
Watch out!
Watch this Spanish race walker lose the bronze medal just 2 meters before the finish line. About 50 meters from the finish, she was smiling, thinking the bronze was hers, but she didn't realize that a Ukrainian race walker was chasing her down. In the final moment, the Ukrainian took advantage of the Spaniard's lack of focus and overtook her just 2 meters before the finish to claim the bronze.
The lesson is, don't celebrate too early.